Okay, now we're going to start multiplying a fraction by a fraction. And I think this will bring it all together. If you notice, I'm doing on here's a fraction bar that we've used to think about multiplying fractions. What do you notice? That's right, 1/2 of the bar is shaded. Let's say we're going to put some strips in half of the shaded part. What would the bar look like? So if I take half of this bar and I cut it in half, like I said, and I'm going to put strips in there. So what am I really doing here? It says I am doing, what do I have here? I have how many equal parts? I have a half and a half. So I'm doing a half. What is half of a half? So when I did that, of means times. So what is 1/2 times 1/2? And when I did that, what I did is I took the half and I cut that half in half and I shaded how many parts of that half? I shaded one part. What does that equal? Well, remember, what I do to one side, I have to do the other, so I really got to cut this one in half. I don't have to shade it because I'm not taking it times that. I'm really taking it times a half. But it's all as one. So when I look at this, how many parts are shaded? 1 out of 4. So 1/2 of 1/2 equals 1/4. So if we look at this chart here, we have 1/2 of 1/2 equals 1. And I write it as an expression because of means. So when I look at that, I have, and this is, I want you to add this to your notes. 1/2 of 1/2, and I want you to put the expression up there, equals 1/4. Well, let's draw this one out. And 1/3 of 1/2. So right away it tells me how many bars am I going to need to break that into? A third. Of one of those parts of the bar, what am I going to do? I'm going to cut that in half and shade in how many parts of that half? 1. So my expression is 1/3 times 1/2 equals, and how much is shaded in? Figure that out. Then I would like you to do 1/4 of 1/2. 1/5 of 1/2. Please work these as we're going. 1/6 of a half. 1/2 of 1/3. 1/4 of 1/3. And 1/3 of 1/3. Please work these all out on one of our bars. Get the expo marker so you can wipe it off with the screen. If you're not real quite sure, please go to the website below, which is this one, Learn Zelia. It is really good review for us to get it. So please go to that, then finish this. Then we have a couple story problems to do. I want you to start remembering that we need to know. A lot of times it's easy because if we're multiplying or we're dividing, we need to figure out in real life what we should do with them. So some of these are addition, some of these are subtraction, some of these are multiplying. Please figure these out and show your work and put your answer in your notebook, please. Here's the next one. When you get that all finished, I would like you to work on pages 79, 80, and 81. They won't take you very long. This is a skill that you're really getting. 82, I would like you to do totally on your own. It's a canoe trip. It's like these story problems. If you have trouble, let me know. I'll come over because tomorrow we're going to test on all of these to know if we know how to add, subtract, multiply, or divide, or multiply a fraction before we go on to dividing a fraction. I would hope you would pull me over by now and say, oh, Miss Cronin, we found an easier way than drawing all these things for multiplying fractions.